统，关税谈判期后前来得及达成协议吗？
美方希望台积电再加码投资吗？
Distinguished guests, His Excellency Mr. President Lai Ching-te has arrived. Strongly welcome His Excellency to the big round of applause. Welcome. Mr. President Lai is accompanied by the Chairman of the Prospect Foundation, Dr. Chen Tangshan, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Lin Jialong. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us today at the凱達格蘭 Forum 2025 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue. Welcome. Once again, thank you all for joining us today in the凱達格蘭 Forum 2025 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue. Please take a seat. Welcome. Thank you so much once again for joining us today in the opening ceremony of the凱達格蘭 Forum 2025 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue. Welcome. Thank you. Once again, we'd like to thank you, His Excellency Mr. President Lai Ching-te, for joining us this morning in the opening ceremony of the凱達格蘭 Forum 2025 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue. Joining us today, we also have the Chairman of the Prospect Foundation, Dr. Chen Tangshan, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Lin Jialong. Thank you all for joining us. Please take a seat. Welcome. Security Dialogue. Now, please join me in welcoming His Excellency, Mr. President Lai Ching-te, for his remarks. Welcome. Welcome.
Prospect Foundation Chairman Chen Tangshan, former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, Minister of Foreign Affairs Lin Jialong, former French National Assembly President François de Rugy, experts and scholars from around the world, all the distinguished guests here today, good morning.
Good morning.
This year marks the 9th year of the凱達格蘭 Forum. Over the years, this key platform has brought together government leaders, experts, and scholars from around the world for dialogue on all aspects of Indo-Pacific security. On behalf of the people of Taiwan, I sincerely welcome you all and thank you for joining us. This year's forum centers on three major themes: Indo-Pacific regional security, whole of society defense strategies in democratic countries, and the strategic integration of economic, technological, and industrial diplomacy. These themes are all closely linked with Taiwan's national development. I'm confident that this year's forum will enable Taiwan and democratic partners from around the world to achieve even greater consensus on ways we can work together for a more secure Indo-Pacific and more prosperous world. Over the past year, the international landscape has become more and more volatile. The Russia-Ukraine war is still ongoing, and conflict in the Middle East has only intensified. Meanwhile, China's military activities in the Taiwan Straits and Eastern and South China Seas pose unprecedented challenges to rules-based international order. As authoritarianism continues to expand, democratic nations must join even closer in solidarity to defend our values. Taiwan holds a key position on the fourth island chain, making us a keystone of Indo-Pacific peace and stability. In view of this, we have been moving forward with the 4 pillars of Peace Action Plan since I took office. This includes boosting our national defense, building economic security, demonstrating stable and principled close-trade leadership, and promoting values-based diplomacy. Our government remains committed to maintaining the status quo and ensuring peace and stability across Taiwan Strait. At the same time, we will deepen partnerships with other democratic nations to advance global prosperity and development. Taiwan is also taking the initiative to enhance our whole of society defense and resilience. This July, we introduced National Solidarity Month. This combines our yearly Hanguang military exercises with new urban resilience drills. The initiative expanded civil participation and through military-civilian cooperation, helped verify the readiness of government agencies and people throughout the nation to address extreme situations. Alongside these efforts, we are continuing to reform and invest even more resources in our national defense. Next year's defense budget will reach a target of over 3% of GDP to boost Taiwan's self-defense capabilities. Taiwan will also continue to enhance its economic resilience and steadily advance its economic security, while we further deepen our economic and trade cooperation with other countries. We will keep upgrading our 5 trusted industry sectors of semiconductors, artificial intelligence, military, security and surveillance, and next-gen communications. A nation's strength and its democratic footing are grounded firmly in its economy. I'm confident that if democracies can join hands in creating more robust, more resilient global democratic supply chains, we can spur even more economic prosperity and further consolidate our democracy. To all dear friends of Taiwan, in this turbulent global landscape, Taiwan stands on the front lines of authoritarian threat, which is also the forefront of the global defense of democracy. Thus, we know how precious peace is. And we recognize that peace in the Taiwan Strait is not just a regional issue, but a shared responsibility for economic stability and security around the world. As a responsible member of the international community, Taiwan will stand with the world's democracies to face challenges, uphold the rules-based international order, defend peace through strength, and protect our hard-earned, free, and democratic way of life. Once again, thank you for participating in this dialogue and for standing with Taiwan. I wish you all lively and productive discussions today and a great stay in Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President Lai, for addressing the opening ceremony. And due to the scheduling considerations, Mr. President has to depart from the forum. Ladies and gentlemen, please once again join me for a round of applause to thank His Excellency, Mr. President Lai清德, for joining us this morning. Thank you very much. Many thanks to Mr. President赖清德and all our distinguished guests for gracing the opening ceremony of the Catalan Forum 2025 Indo-Pacific Security Dialogue with all of your presence. Thank you so much for joining us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please thank all our guests here today. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for joining us and giving us an opening speech. Thank you very much. Please once again thank Mr. President and all our guests here today. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our first keynote speech will begin shortly in about 10 minutes, and we will now take a short break. And in 10 minutes,